Says What Variety Channel. I'm your host, Ross Says What, and I am freaking tired today. Look what I got from the UFC last night. Look at these. They got these cheese sticks. And I got this. It was such a bad night last night, I'm telling you. Oh, God, so bad last night. It was horrible. It was. You love tacos? Tacos are good. So let me tell you guys the reason I made this a variety channel. Many reasons why I decided to turn it into a variety channel. The number one reason is I knew I was gonna go back to working the type of schedule I was working before, and I got multiple jobs, so I really don't have the time to go to the casino like others do. When you're working 70 plus hours a week, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like get up and go and go to the casino. Right now with this channel, I don't have the luxury. I don't have the luxury of actually going to the casino like I want to. So maybe that's good, because I see people go to the casino that literally don't have a job. And I'm wondering to myself, how can you go to the casino if you don't have a job? Like, look, you're only gonna be lucky for so long. You're only gonna be lucky for so long. So in reality, luck does run out. I watched Jay Real stream yesterday, and you know what? Those slots gotta pay. Those slots gotta pay better for him. The slots gotta pay better for him. The only reason I don't get those type of crowds is because I don't go to the casino like every week. I guarantee you, if I went to the casino every week and spent money I did not have to entertain people, I would probably have that same type of crowd. But I literally don't have the time. I'm working 2 jobs, and work comes first. Work comes first before going to play. And you know something? Nothing for nothing, I like my money. I like going to work. I like making money. So, all reality is, I was watching Slot 500 Club, right? Yesterday, right? And they said, well, they've had the channel for a year. And they were contemplating, was it really worth it having the channel for a year when all the money they've thrown into the channel, they're really not making back? Well, it's up to the individual that is running their channel to want to do what they want with the channel. Because this is a hobby. This is not a career. This is a hobby. Some people make it as a career because they have over 100. The only way you actually make money on YouTube is 2 things. You have to have a good amount of subscribers, and you have to have a good following. So if you have both things, like, the small channels have a hard time have a hard time growing. But the big channels, the bigger they are, the more money they're making. So I watch a lot of channels, right? And what I see the bigger channels that can afford to spend the money, they spend a ton of money. They're high rollers. The smaller channels, they're very budget. They budget because they don't have the money. They don't have the same type of budget they need to spend. So it's like it all depends. When you're in a casino, it all depends if the machine's paying or not. If the machine's not paying or not, you're not gonna last very long. It's like, but if the machine is paying, you're gonna last more than an hour in a casino. There also depends on what type of gambler you are. Are you that type of gambler that bets 50 cents? You're the type of gambler that takes risks, or are you a high roller? There's a lot of factors. Like every time I take a trip to AC, right? My budget is between 400 to 500. But when I do my Vegas trips, my budget is double that amount because we're in Vegas and the machines somewhat paid out better. So they have the Karate Kid. They got the Karate Kid slot machine at Cosmopolitan now in Vegas. Will they have the Karate Kid slot machine when I get there in March? I have no idea. It's gotta be better than playing the mass slot machine. I don't like. Oh, the sesame chicken's so good. I had such a rough night last night. I didn't even get my job done. That's how bad it was at the garden last night. The problem was the compactor, the garbage dumpsters were full, so we didn't have any empty dumpsters to dump out the trash. Then they were loading up the UFC, and they got done at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So they literally did not have time on their hands. An event like that, they should have had. They should have had an extra. They should have had as many people on as possible, because that's a crazy event. See, what I realized is, right? I realized I knew I wasn't gonna last long being the slot channel. One, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time to put together the videos and do the live streams. Two, if you're not hitting jackpots or you're not winning on the slots, there's no way in how you can keep up with doing it. Three, in order to have a slot channel, you need to either be you need to either have somebody backing you with money, um, your your own job, or enough subscribers so you'll be able to do live streams and videos all the time. Because in reality, you really need to have a job to do a slot channel. It's just reality. Not one casino will let you play their slots for free. It costs money. So in reality, doing YouTube, right? You're not doing YouTube unless you're like banking buck every month. You're not really gonna make back the money you're spending. Like I don't see when I watch like the Slot Lady channel, I never see her make the same type of money back. Yeah, we got the Knicks tonight. This is a loss. This is a lost weekend for me. I'm telling you. I don't have a night off until Thursday night, but I don't have a full day off. I don't have a full I don't know when's my next time I have a full day off. I'm literally out of the house. I'm literally out of the house 7 days a week right now until April. For the Bahama. So the only chance I have to actually have some time off to myself is my birthday. That's the only chance I have to actually have days off to myself. Like I said, this is reality. I knew what you saw last year during the pandemic, with me only working one job and all this free time. That wasn't reality. That wasn't reality one bit. What's up, Timmy? So I don't know. I don't know when our next casino trip will be. It's gonna be kind of hard to do any type of traveling with the schedule I have right now. Yeah, that's very important. I'm not putting down anybody's channel. All I'm saying is all I'm saying is be careful. Be careful because you know what? Gambling is very addicting. Gambling gambling takes over your life, very quick. I mean, sweet sesame chicken. You know, once I had that loss at resorts, right? I realized I need to work. I realized, this is not I realized, gambling's not the answer to my life. It's not the answer to my financial it's not the answer period for me. Uh I mean, gambling is all about luck. It's not it's nothing else. You're pressing a button or you're throwing the dice and you might get lucky. It does happen. I've had times where I couldn't miss, where you know, I had times in the casino where I've hit bonuses every casino I went to, and I was in the zone. When you're in the zone, it's the best. That's the best thing. It's definitely an addiction. It's definitely a hard addiction because I feel like when somebody says I wasn't originally going to go live, but because you guys wanted me to go live, I went live. If it wasn't for gambling, I would not go live. Well, when you go live anyhow to like talk to your friends that subscribe to your channel and channel members? You know, I mean, when you doesn't that make any sense? If these people are supporting your channel, right? If these if these people are supporting your channel, when you go live, like maybe once or twice a month, without gambling and stuff, so people can talk to you and see how you're doing and stuff. That's why I like Sarah Sly Lady. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. The days that she's not gambling, she's doing like a wine stream, right? And you can actually talk to her while she's doing her wine stream about anything. And that's what I want to see with more channels. I want to see more channels do panels and go live outside the casino that you can actually talk to them. Slot 500 Club did one. You get to know the actual channel. I think it's hard. I think it's hard when you have a lot of people that are either subscribed to your channel or channel members because they want you to go live. Even if you don't have the money to go live, you still go live anyhow. You know. It's a way of. I feel like it's a way of peer pressure. You. I'm gonna go live and take a gamble because I'm on a lucky streak, but I'm not really on a lucky streak. Oh, that's because she has so many. That's because she has so many subscribers and stuff, and so many trolls. The reason she got Victor on the channel was to control the trolls and stuff. That's why Victor came along. And then crazy point is, ever since Victor, ever since they changed the channel name and Victor came onto the channel has not grown one bit. They actually lost. They actually lost like 3 or 4 thousand subscribers. Usually, when you bring a new person onto a channel, I think it's hard doing a channel, especially a gambling channel, 7 days a week, like they're doing. I think it's a lot of work, and it's going live 7 days a week. You know, is very tough. I find I find it hard too. Going live every day, coming out with videos, coming out with content for this channel. Even if it's not slot action, coming out with content, coming out with storylines for the West Squad, coming up with questions of the day. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to do stuff. I mean, I do want to see. I want to see somebody succeed in having a slot channel without really no income. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see them grow. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them be successful because starting up a channel with no income, no real income, no real job is extremely difficult. I mean, you gotta count your stars that you're really lucky in the casino every time you go. And you hit jackpots and stuff. Because you know what? In reality, I'm speaking the truth how I really feel about stuff, and a lot of people might not like what I say, but it is reality. If my channel ever got that big, would I quit my jobs? Would I quit my jobs to do this full time? If my channel's ever got 100,000 subscribers, I don't know. If I ever had 100,000 subscribers, would I quit my job to having that right now? It all depends if I can make that type of money doing YouTube. It all depends. I think it's very difficult. Even the channels that been doing this for a year that either 10,000 or 14,000 subscribers, they have to work so hard. They have to work so hard to put out content and this and that. It's difficult. Excuse me. What I see is a lot of the newer slot channels, the way they're getting monetized and the way they're building their channel, they're not doing it the wrong way, but they're not doing it the right way. There's no right or wrong way how to build your channel. But it's when is your next day off? My next day off from the garden is Thursday. From here is Monday. Russ, you did watch Slot 500 Club. They mentioned something about a slot TV channel, I think. When did they say this? A slot TV channel. When did they say this? Yeah? Who did they mention? They mentioned me by name? Or did they mention TV slots? I mean, I met Josh in person. I never met them in person. Huh. Huh. That's very interesting. Yeah, it should be. It should be interesting. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch the whole live stream all over again. I'm gonna have to definitely. I'm gonna have to definitely watch that whole. I'm gonna have to definitely watch the whole live stream over again. I think that's one thing I don't mention when I do my channel. I don't mention thumbs up, thumbs down because I don't like that. And I don't mention. I don't. I don't mention. I don't mention. Will you please consider subscribing? So those are the two things I don't mention in my channel. I don't mention thumbs up, thumbs down because it doesn't matter to me, and I don't mention will you please consider reconsider. Please consider will you please consider um si- subscribing to my channel. I don't mention that because you know what? If they want to subscribe to my channel, let them do it. If they want a thumbs up, thumbs down, let them do that too. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna tell somebody how. I'm not gonna tell somebody how to run their life. So the way I see it, every live stream I do, every live stream I do, I have more thumbs down than thumbs up, right? But I also have a good amount of views. Not as much as somebody doing a casino stream, but I don't need to do a casino to make good content. By me going live, and by me going live, by me putting up shorts, by me putting up videos, I make content. You don't need to go to the casino to make content all the time. There's many ways. There's many things to do to make content. And you know what? I would not care. Shit. I would not care if that person go has more subscribers than me, because this is in reality this is not my job. this is my hobby. This is not my job. This I would never quit my job. I would never quit my job as I'm working now to do my YouTube channel full time. One is too tough. Two, it's not guaranteed. And three, it's too much too much. There's too much people. There's too many people already doing it. I eventually will use that content. And, you know what? Gary is very, very nice guy. I mean, more people should watch Gary's channel. I mean, he puts out good content. He works very hard on his channel, and he gives back. He gives back a lot. If he decides to move to Vegas, I fully support that. I fully support it. I fully support that if it helps with his. Do you do your donations to Susan G. Komen? End of November. Well, somebody told me I should give the money to my mother-in-law with flowers instead of giving it to Susan G. Komen Foundation because, you know, on November 23rd, she did lose her daughter to cancer. And it's still very hard. It's a still very hard day. Just imagine losing your second oldest daughter to breast cancer 4 years ago. Finding out that she died in hospice. Excuse me. You know how messed up my world was? The reason I started doing my YouTube channel was in the memory of my wife. It wasn't originally meant to be a gambling channel. Yeah. It wasn't originally meant to be anything. I just went with it, you know? And it was very difficult to lose her. Because see, before I started my YouTube channel, I was working around the clock like a dog because we were trying to have kids and stuff. And when you go through cancer, right? They have to take out all the stuff out of you before they go to chemo and radiation. And in order to get pregnant and stuff, it costs a lot of money. Like once they do it, it costs a lot of money in order to do the procedures. True story. My friend that I went to high school with, he had a problem getting his wife pregnant. So they went to fertility clinics, right? And they spent thousands and thousands of dollars in order to have a baby. And eventually what happened, they were able to impregnate her, and now his son is either 6 or 7 years old right now. True story. There's a lot of places out there. There's a lot of people out there that either can have kids or don't have kids. So just remember, adoption is always a choice. If you love kids very much and you want to give them a home. Just remember also, November 18th, Sleep Out in New York City. We will be outside. We will be outside for 3 hours doing for Sleep Out in New York City. We'll be either outside or in the garage for 3 hours because it's gonna be the same amount. It's just as cold, and the 3 hour live stream. It's gonna talk about keeping the kids off the street and the purpose of it. Every year, every November 18th and 19th, Sleep Out in New York City um does a sleep out to help kids stay off the street and away from prostitution and all that other stuff, and help raise money for the convent house. So November 18th, I will be having a 3 hour live stream outside for the convent house. Excuse me, for Sleep Out in New York City. I hope to have everybody watching that night. Should be a very special night. Because you need to everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. When you least expect it, you need to help somebody. So yeah, today I'm really tired. I'm working here till about 3 o'clock. Because I got out of work at the guard at 6 o'clock this morning. And then I got here, started at 7. And when I get done for the day, I'll have to take a nap somewhere. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh man, I'm tired. I haven't been this tired in about a year and a half. I only started this YouTube channel May 15th of 2019. Before that was my first ever video. Before that, I never did YouTube. Can you nap in the office? Of course. I can take a 30-minute nap, and then once I'm done for the day, I can find a place to nap, and I can rest for the next 5-6 hours. So let's see. That's why I meant after work. Oh, after work, not during work. I can't sleep during the work. Get in trouble if you're sleeping during work. You're not doing your job. See, Monday and Tuesday I don't work the garden. I mean, I don't work the apartment building, so I'm able to work so I'm able to have more rest. So Wednesday I have the apartment building, and then I have the garden. Thursday and Friday I have the apartment building with no garden. So every week I'm not working 5 straight doubles. You gotta tell me what that slot 500 video talk, if they were talking about me or somebody else named TV slots. I tell you, I hope I'm not zoning out later because right now I'm really tired. Jen, Jen. I know Jen's there. Ugh. Let's read our fortune cookie before I get tired. Is anyone here? I am all alone. Am I alone? Let's read the fortune cookie, Jen. Jen. Dude, that's insane. What's your fortune cookie, Jen? Let's read Jen's fortune. Learn Chinese, please. Qjing. Lucky numbers 14, 52, 36, 44, 12, and 49. One look is worth 10,000 words. That's my fortune. One look is worth 10,000 words. What's your fortune? That you're gonna marry Ross says what? That you're gonna meet Ross says what, and you're gonna get married to him. You're gonna leave your husband and get married to Ross. And you're gonna move to New York City and be closer to Ross. I know that's not gonna happen, so it's okay. Unless you're not married. unless unless Ben unless Ben unless Ben objects. Because Ben does have, because Ben has first say. Ben has first dibs. So I don't want to mess up what Ben's got. I don't want to mess up what Ben's got, so I don't want to I don't want to have sloppy seconds. He's got first dibs. Oh, so bad. I'm glad Arnold's not here to hear this. When anybody gets out of a relationship, right? They never want to be the rebound because they're considered sloppy seconds. You know? That's what somebody told me a long time ago. When I first became a widow, right? The girl didn't want to date me because she would have been the first girl. Excuse me. She would have been the first girl I dated since my wife died. So that's considered a rebound or sloppy seconds. And a lot of times you don't want the rebound, and you don't want sloppy seconds. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be the second hand. You don't want to be the. You don't want to be the third wheel, and you don't want to be the second hand tire. Oh, I'm gonna sleep so fucking good tomorrow. I'm gonna be sleeping the whole fucking day tomorrow. I'm gonna be like this all day tomorrow. Well, most of the day. You know, it was hard. It's harder to do this type of scheduling than working the baseball stadium. Even though when I did the baseball schedule in stadium, I was tired too. But the baseball stadium wasn't every week. How the garden is every week. You know, gardens every week, so I'm making good money every week. I say I work at the garden about 16 to 20 times a month. And since I came back to the garden, I got scheduled for a total of 12 days so far. So I think I do it about 16 to 20 days a month. And that's actually considered pretty good. So yeah, All reality. All reality. I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna be done here at 3:30. And I'm gonna leave Flushing about 9 o'clock. Right, Jen? The decorating for Thanksgiving Day holiday? Right, Jen? If I would have told you this, with me, Melody, and J Real and Simon, back when this pandemic was starting to happen, right? Back when I was getting my channel monetized, right? And Melody could tell you the stories of me working around the clock, streaming 22 hours a day in order to get this channel monetized. And in order to build the channel, we did so much. She could tell you stories. And you know what? I seriously think, right? We sacrifice in order to build the channel. When somebody says, your channel is tanking, I don't think it's tanking. You don't know what you're talking about when you say this channel is tanking. When I first started this channel, hardly anybody was watching. Now I have an average of 20 to 40 people per stream. That's a lot more than I originally had planned. You gotta go to a wait today? Who said my channel's taken? Oh my god. A lot of people say my channel's taken. Like, they're all working for the Dark Leader. They're all working. They all follow the Dark Leader. That's why their thumb is being down. That's why they're writing these nasty comments in my videos. That's why they're doing this and doing that. They all work for the Dark Leader. This is a manipulation game. See, the Dark Leader has a lot of. Who's the Dark Leader? The Dark Leader is Easy's Life's clone. It's not easy. It's not Easy Life. It's Easy Life's clone. You know. If you haven't watched the What Squad live read, that's who the Dark Leader is. Everybody from the original What Squad was cloned by Frosty Slots. Frosty Slots was kind of like a magician, but he controlled the weather, and he pretty much took a piece of hair from. He took a piece of hair from all the original What Squad members and made clones of the What Squad members and turned them into the dark side. Remember, you have Mr. and Mrs. Moneybags. You have Frosty Slots. You got Hungry Slots. You got Thirsty Slots. You got the dark side. You got Sister Slots. You got You got Degen Dragon. You got Shadow Foam, and you got the Slappers. That's all your enemies. That's all the enemies. Then you got the original What Squad members plus Boston Girl, Peaches, Strawberry, Cherry, Lucky Charms, and the Gambler. She's not the one. She's not the original. She wants attention. That's her thing. She wants attention. She wants a wrench. You know? Yeah, like pretty much. That's crazy. Like mostly all the super chats this month is from her because she wants a wrench. Yeah, I'm working tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call this a stream right now. I have to get back to work. Thanks for watching Russ Says What Variety Channel. We will see you guys later on tonight. And have a good one, guys. See you guys later. Bye bye for now. Enjoy, Jen, and Mary Sue and everybody. Have a good one. Have a good Sunday.